Transatlantic Slave Trade. The transatlantic slave trade was a vast and horrific system of human trafficking that occurred between the 16th and 19th centuries. It involved the forced transportation of millions of African men, women, and children from their homelands in West Africa to the Americas to be enslaved. The slave trade was driven by the demand for labor in the European colonies in the Americas, particularly for plantations that relied on labor-intensive crops like sugar, tobacco, cotton, and coffee. European powers, including Portugal, Spain, Britain, France, and the Netherlands, established a brutal triangular trade route. The first leg of the triangular trade involved European ships traveling to Africa with manufactured goods such as textiles, firearms, and alcohol, which were traded with African kingdoms and merchants for enslaved individuals. Africans were captured through warfare, raids, or collaboration with African traders, who often captured people from rival tribes or sold prisoners of war. The second leg of the trade, known as the Middle Passage, was the harrowing journey across the Atlantic Ocean. Enslaved Africans endured horrific conditions aboard overcrowded slave ships. They were crammed into dark, unsanitary, and confined spaces, often shackled together with little access to food, clean water, or proper medical care. The journey was marked by disease, malnutrition, and brutality, leading to a significant loss of life. Upon arrival in the Americas, the enslaved individuals were sold at auctions to plantation owners and other buyers and forced into labor under dehumanizing conditions. Families were often separated, and enslaved people were treated as property with no rights or dignity. The transatlantic slave trade devastated Africa, as entire communities were disrupted and weakened. It also left a lasting impact on the Americas, contributing to the growth of economies but at the cost of immense human suffering and cruelty. The abolition of the transatlantic slave trade was a gradual process that gained momentum in the late 18th and early 19th centuries, driven by the efforts of abolitionists and the resistance of enslaved individuals. The trade was officially abolished by various European countries during the 19th century, leading to the end of the legal slave trade. However, slavery persisted in some regions until the mid-19th century, when it was gradually abolished in different parts of the Americas. The transatlantic slave trade remains one of the darkest chapters in human history, a stark reminder of the horrors of slavery and the ongoing struggle for racial equality and social justice.